Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you are watching me from. The title of the message I have for you today is Blessings Barriers. I said
Blessing
Blessing
barriers
Barriers.
is described as anything that stands in the way of receiving the positive things and blessings in your life. I recap. Blessings barriers is described as anything that stands in the way of receiving the positive things and blessings in your life. These blessing barriers can be internal, like your thoughts and belief, and it can also be external, like circumstances and the environment. They prevent you from experiencing or welcoming good things in your life, whether spiritual or emotional. I move on to types of blessings barriers. In life, I said types of blessings barriers. In life, one, negative mindset or negative attitude. Having a persistent negativity or lack of gratitude can blind you to blessings that are already present in your life. For example, you are focusing on what you lack instead of appreciating what you have. Two, self doubt and self worth. That is another type of blessings barriers in life. Self doubt and self worth. Having the belief that you are not deserving of good things can keep blessings unknown. I said, having the belief that you are not deserving of good things can keep blessings on hold. For example, you reject compliment or opportunity because you feel not good enough. I move on to the next one. Unresolved anger or unforgiveness. That's another type of blessings barriers. In life, unresolved anger or unforgiveness. By holding grudges or resentment can block positive emotion and new blessings in our life. For example, not letting go of past hurt will prevent you from embracing future happiness. 4. Fear of change. I said fear of change. By avoiding new opportunities due to fear may derive to missing out on blessings. For example, you refuse a job offer because you are afraid to leave your comfort zone. The next one, distraction and lack of focus. That's another type of blessings barriers. In life, distraction and lack of focus. Constant busyness or constant screen time can cause you to overlook simple joys and blessings in everyday life. Number 6, toxic environment or toxic relationship. Toxic environment or toxic relationship. That's another type of blessings barriers. In life, toxic environment or toxic relationship. If you surround yourself with negativity, criticizing, or unsupportive people can block blessings in life. For example, staying in a draining relationship or environment instead of seeking healthier connections can block blessings in life. The next one, limiting belief and fixed mindset. That's another type of blessings barriers. In life, limiting belief and fixed mindset. If you are telling yourself that things never get better or that's just how it is, can stop blessings and growth in your life. I move on to how to overcome blessings barriers in life. I said, how do you overcome blessings barriers in life? One, practice gratitude. I said, practice gratitude. Make a habit of noticing and appreciating what you have. Even though it is small, it can help you to overcome blessings barriers in your life. Two, challenge negative thoughts. I said challenge negative thoughts by identifying limiting belief and replace them with positive affirmation. It can help you to overcome blessings barriers in life. Three, forgiving and letting go. I said forgiving and letting go. Work on releasing old hurt and grievance to make space for new joy in your life. The next one, be open to change. I said, be open to change. That is another how to overcome blessings barrier. In life, be open to change. By accepting that new opportunities and changes can be sources of the blessings. The next one, practice mindfulness. I said, practice mindfulness. By staying present and paying attention to small joy and gifts in your life. In addition to this, and also take note of this, you that are staying in a toxic relationship which can cause blessings barriers in your life. I said no one can stop God blessings in our life. It can only be delayed and cannot be stopped. That is all I have for you today. Please love, like, and share. God bless you.